This is the Untitled, Uncensored podcast.
Official.
It's got to sound official. Mm-hmm. All right, now that we know that that works and mine works and yours works, and welcome to Untitled. This is your uncensored podcast. I am Volatile Curtis Wilde. This is...
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Cobra Winfrey.
That's true. That's true. It's on his ID. I saw it. And over there is...
Chrissy Wild Wildfire.
That's exactly right. So what's been going on, guys? There's no war in the world, right? How do we keep this thing politics free? Without discussing world events, which like everything is resounding.
Well, I mean, for a great long while now, politics has seemed to permeate every single area of life, to my absolute chagrin. But it feels like it's at a certain point it just became like mainstream pop culture.
It is. And to the point where a lot of the politicians and movers and shakers of politics are household names now. I mean, most people know who Lindsey Graham is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, 20 years ago, that probably wouldn't have been the case.
A senator from South Carolina?
20 years ago, most people couldn't name their own senator,
That's
let
true.
alone one from another state.
That's true.
Yeah,
Unless they were famous for some reason, some purpose.
Usually something less than ideal.
Yeah, Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond. Oh, yeah. Isn't he like 350 years old or something?
I think he died at 100. No, he died at like 105 and got out of Congress at 100.
At 112?
Probably.
Stayed in for a few years after he was 6 feet under.
And that,
just for
ladies
good
and
measure.
gentlemen, is exactly why we need term limits.
Yes.
But I did find something funny in this whole war thing that's going on, World War III or the Operation Epstein Fury.
I believe that's what they're going with officially, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Department of War, I believe, put out a memo.
You can probably hear my eye roll.
I do. I feel it.
Yeah.
Because it's very 1984.
Good God.
But the thing that I found that was funny is that because Spain wouldn't send in military units to this situation, Turkey actually sang Spain's national anthem during a soccer game. Or over there, they'd call it football. But
Yeah.
In like a move of solidarity, I assume.
Yeah.
And like hey, we think you're really cool for not sending munitions and air support and all that shit.
Well, that was very nice of Turkey.
Yeah, I like turkey. I'm a big
Turkey's
fan.
a good dude.
Yeah, and it tastes good as long as as long as it's nice and juicy. You don't want it
The
dry.
people of Turkey, yes. Although I don't believe the leader of Turkey is quite so.
Yeah,
think
isn't
that's-
that Erdogan?
If it's not an actual turkey, they're really missing out on something there.
True story. Turkey and stuffing, and that's what we
President and vice president.
that's what we endorse here on the Untitled Uncensored podcast. Turkey and stuffing.
I'm with it. Yeah, that sounds great.
Their tagline would have to be "Gobble gobble, motherfucker."
Because apparently our tagline here is
Tickle tickle, motherfucker.
Tickle, tickle, motherfucker.
it's got to make sure it's at some point.
I gotta give Billy credit for that, though. That was his idea. He was the first one to utter such a phrase.
Some
and
dumb shit I said
we
like
just kind of
probably
run with it.
10 years ago.
and we're still saying it. to
Break
this
out
day.
occasionally.
Yeah, it's one of those movie lines that you just can't stop saying. A decade later, you're still saying it. And having to explain what movie it's from because most people don't get the reference.
Yeah, people don't understand that Tickle Tickle Motherfucker was from the first of the trilogy from the movie series Nazi Donkey Dicks. Starring John Cryer and Rob Schneider.
I just think it's funny that
Wow.
that we've been able to convince people that that's our actual tagline.
That may be the first time that I bleep this. I've got a bleep somewhere on this laptop, and
Nice. I didn't know.
just
how
for
does
that
work?
title. And, well, I go in and when I edit it together and line everything up, I would just put the bleep there.
Well, right, I get that, but I mean, like, does the sound itself doesn't actually completely cover any sound it goes over, does it?
Yeah,
Well,
usually.
How does
can
that work?
You just see there's layers. And you got the video layer at the top, and then you got the audio layers underneath. And if
Just
you put
cuts
one
over it.
audio layer on top of another audio layer, boom, it just
the
takes
frequency, I guess. Just
over. No, it just takes over.
It like takes the one layer down for that brief.
It just goes away. Mute.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I see. I don't understand a ton about audio. I mean, I
Yeah, it's like somebody coming in and taking your push.
wow, that seems very targeted.
Oh,
In retrospect, this is
Let's
kind
see.
of a wrestling related thing.
What else?
Podcast.
what
Well, I
else
mean,
can we
I can bring-
explain using pro wrestling terms?
I can bring anything back to pro wrestling.
Oh, dude, I've had many a conversation that, hey, pro wrestling relates to everything. Let me tell you how in excruciating detail for hours on end.
But we know why it relates to everything, and it's because everything relates to the battle between good and evil, and so does pro wrestling.
Yeah, it's all psychologically based, and as is basically everything. So
You get invested in the people that you want to win, and you want to pull for them, and you give them sympathy, and then the people that you don't want to win become hated, and those are your villains, and that translates to real life really well in so many ways.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, human psychology is human psychology, whatever arena you want to put it in. So
True story. All right, so we're going to start a new segment today called Billy's Comic Book of the Week. What do you got, Billy?
dude, I don't know, man. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. That's probably the last one I read.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. That's a good one. Let's
It's
talk
actually
about
really
it.
good. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
It's
so
exactly
what
as
did you like?
described. Deadpool, travels throughout the multiverse and kills the Marvel Universe.
That was actually
Run
supposed to
around
be
killing
the
shit.
first concept
But
for
why?
Deadpool 3.
He's fucking Deadpool. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
He's got to save the multiverse, or he's got to save his planet, I think. And the thing.
It's something to do specifically with him being affected by it.
Absolutely.
I wasn't a comic book kid. I
So
wasn't.
what were you as a kid? Let's get a little insight
Yes,
into
please, I'd love to hear.
Wildfire.
I was a book nerd.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
she's
you're
got
right.
a stack of 3 books sitting next to her on the
Okay,
chaise lounge.
guilty.
Right over there.
Guilty. I've always been a book nerd.
So what were some of your first early books that you dug?
I mean, I know when I was really little, I read like all the typical childhood series like Boxcar Children and stuff like that, but
I remember Boxcar
I have
Children.
no idea what that is.
What?
No clue.
Dude.
oh man.
Your public
I feel
library
sad for
failed
you,
you.
Billy.
So did your school
Hey,
library.
I read a bunch of books when I was a kid. I was smart at one point.
At one point.
Well, and then you got involved in wrestling.
Yeah. Hey, drugs and head injuries are good for you, kids.
No, I think by like 3rd grade I was really into like Goosebumps and stuff by that like that, and then 4th grade it was kind of funny because I would go back and forth. I've always been the kind that can read multiple books at a time and keep them straight.
She's a multi-reader.
So I am. I would read things like R.L. Stein's Fear Street Saga in one hand, and then in the other hand, I would read weird adult novels.
Of Mice and Men.
I read that one when I was a little bit older, but I
Good
like
book.
Deliverance.
I would see movies and
Started
realize
seeing
that there was
movies.
books for them, and I wanted to read them, and I didn't realize that they were completely inappropriate for somebody my age, and I didn't really care.
Well, inappropriate for somebody our age at the time didn't really matter back when we were kids nearly as much as it did like when our kids were, growing up.
Yeah.
It got a little more risque though, along the lines.
Oh, I would
along
say
the
so,
way.
but I mean, specifically for me growing up, I would watch rated R movies and cuss like a sailor.
I would try to find rated R movies, and there would be times that I would be able to like stay at my grandfather's and stay up just late enough that HBO or Skinamax, you remember that?
Of course.
Cinemax.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, everybody
I
called
think
it
that was
Skinamax.
everyone's introduction to porn.
I don't even know what it turned into. Probably Paramount ate it up at some point, but
I think it still exists. I don't know. I haven't had cable in God knows how long, but I'm pretty sure
Nobody
it's
has
still a
cable
channel.
anymore.
Showtime still exists.
I know Showtime, Stars,
I don't know
HBO.
about
HBO.
Cinemax. I think that might have went to the
No,
wayside.
that turned into Max.
No,
was just
HBO.
Max then? Well, I mean,
no,
there's the
HBO
streaming service.
may have
HBO Max
merged
is
with
HBO and
Cinemax.
Cinemax that merged.
So that's all like one platform
I
now?
think so, yeah.
Gotcha.
And before you know it, it's just going to be one platform, the Department of Information, because one guy has bought everything. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. The amount of stuff that is under that dude's control now is
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Ellison, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And he's bought CBS, CNN, Fox News. He's
Cartoon Network.
what was
There goes the
the
neighborhood.
Looney Tunes, Warner
WB,
Brothers.
Warner Brothers,
Yeah,
yeah.
Warner Brothers, Paramount. He's pretty much owns a majority of what people see, the news they get, things of that sort. So
That's good. Consolidation, so it all comes from one source, is a really good
yeah.
idea. It's not at all harmful.
Yeah. So
or
what are you seeing
a
is going to
slippery
happen
slope.
with that? Because I'm already starting to see what's going to happen with that. But what do you see?
I just venturing a guess out here, just out of the clear blue.
Let's do it through a foggy haze. Screw clear blue, foggy haze that is Billy McNeil.
Through a foggy haze, I see the general shape of a human man working his way through the cosmos, picking up networks and television and
Eating
news
Soylent
channels.
Green.
And, yeah. Well, probably not far from that. But yeah, the idea of there's there was four major studios in Hollywood. Now there's technically three.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah,
No.
so Hollywood's going to the wayside, television's going to the wayside. What do you see happening?
Who, me?
No, I just asked you. Oh, corduroy pants, look at this.
Dude, hell
Love
yeah.
'em.
Dude, I've got some corduroy pants.
I'm a big-
I probably have them in my closet right now.
I'm a big thrift
No, I think
store
you
guy.
got rid of them a long time ago.
I had like 3 of them.
No,
Yeah.
not anymore.
Dude, I'm telling
Okay,
you.
so let's make a wager. If I walk back there and find black corduroy pants,
I think you might have a pair.
oh, gee, see, I may have a pair.
Caved already.
I don't really know what I see happening with that. Unfortunately, it means less variety and less of the ability to trust that the sources that things are coming from as far as news is a little more reliable.
Which was already a little hazy.
Yeah, it's already absolutely questionable.
That is-
They already completely regurgitate everything.
Yeah, they already got that.
They'll just
that
copy and
Sinclair
paste each other.
Broadcasting. If you can Google it, you can YouTube it. Sinclair Broadcasting sends the talking points to all the news organizations that they own, and that just gets regurgitated.
I'm sure you
literally.
guys
Yeah.
have seen that, the one where they have like the
One person or
Yeah.
one set of people reading it, and then
and then it's just like expands out. It's like 7,000 different talking heads all saying the exact same
the
thing.
exact same.
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I don't know. It might. People might start like independently doing their own thing. It's kind of what happened to radio and other things when it all got consolidated and was owned and coming from the same source. People just kind of said, "Fuck this, we'll do it ourselves." And that's happening a lot in media already. And I think that was happening before the pandemic, but the pandemic really amplified independent journalism for the better and worse, I'd say.
That's actually where I was going to go with it. That's where I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Did you have more?
No, not really. Just-
So where I think it's going to go is 2 things. One, it's going to become decentralized, just like you said.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of independent media. But 2, the problem with that is that it's going to be hard to verify what all these independent people are saying.
Right.
Because what are they using for verification?
Right.
So it's going to be a whole lot of he said, she said, telephone game. But it's going to be decentralized. And it's already happening. A lot of podcasts are bigger than television shows, and a lot of YouTube channels are bigger than television networks.
Yeah.
As far as viewership is concerned. And then the viewership starts funding those people instead of sponsors and huge corporations. And before you know it, we start having actual real opinions and not paid, bought and paid for talking heads anymore.
Right.
That's where I think it's going.
You actually
God, I
have
hope you're
real
right.
people sharing real opinions and ideas and unique ideas as opposed to everything just being regurgitated from one platform to the next. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the thing that I hate the most about it personally is the fact that since everything's become so monetized that there's no, how do I put this? I had a point and then just right out of my fucking head.
Real independence.
But I'd like to see it with a lack of an agenda, just because once money gets involved, then people start pushing agendas, and the fact that
That's where the control comes in.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
And so much stuff is based on, I'm going to say this thing to irritate you or rile you up just so you'll interact with what I'm saying.
The rage baiting.
There is
Yeah.
actually people who suggest that, business YouTube channels who suggest being antithetical and putting it in your, not only being antithetical in your video to a point, but putting it on your thumbnail that you're antithetical. Things like large, bold letters that say, "You are wrong," and things like that, just to get people to click on it. Just so they go into it, and then you were wrong about this little thing, but I agree with you about this 98% of things, and you should buy my stuff.
I
clickbait.
guess I don't understand.
Clickbait, rage bait.
Yeah, but that's connecting on negativity. So what does that do? That just promotes and creates the growth of further negativity,
Yeah,
right?
just more division, more negativity, and then Ghostbusters 2.
Huh.
Yeah. Before you know
That's
it,
exactly how that happens.
Before you know it, we have a walking Statue of Liberty that's just busting shit up.
And then we got to summon a Cloverfield monster, and then God knows what happens
And then
from
the
there.
giant Stay
Dude,
Puft.
the Cloverfield monster was terrifying, and they didn't go nearly far enough with that.
That movie was so fucking good.
That could have been the next Godzilla. The problem with that movie was that it was too shaky, and that's why she didn't like it.
Yeah, I definitely
I couldn't
understand
want.
that.
Well, so my issue was we watched it in the theater, and we always sit up close to the screen. I think we were in like the second or third row.
I'm happy.
And being that close
I know I'm your
to
tag team
it,
partner.
and it being that shaky from it being filmed with a handheld, I couldn't deal with it. It made me. I don't get motion sickness. I don't get motion sickness on a boat. I don't get motion sickness on a plane. I don't get motion sickness. But watching that
She doesn't
fucking
get
movie,
motion sickness in lightning. She doesn't get motion sickness in rain.
I thought you were gonna go like boat and then goat and then in a moat,
That's what I count
green
on you
eggs
for,
and ham
partner.
style.
That's what I count on you for.
Terrible jokes.
so who's the green eggs and who's the ham?
I'm full.
Why do we
He's
have
the
a move?
fork. Oh wait,
Why do we have a move called that?
we should.
I know we should.
The green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Well, we already
Drop
have.
the just
They
green
would
eggs
kill
and
you
ham.
guys.
It's cooler.
I like it. I like it. We already have the Unicron Crush
Yeah.
and the Crash and Burn.
Yep.
Unicron Crush is a stunner, while he does a double foot stomp to the back of the guy's head, and I drive his head down on my
Looks
shoulder.
real uncomfortable for the guy taking it.
Oh, it seems really rough.
I'm glad I don't have to take it.
Yeah, I
Me
haven't
too.
seen anybody get up from it. And the other one is we shoot the guy off at the same time. Irish whip. I go underneath. He comes up top with a Superman punches. I hit a spear at the exact same time. That's the Crash and Burn, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever see it,
Crash
that's what you
override
call
and
it.
acid burn.
Yeah, we totally stole it from hackers.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
That's actually why on the first episode it says Crash and Crush, because it's an homage to our tag team finishers. Yeah, that's a throwback. That's a throwback right there.
Now you guys understand what I have to deal with.
If you want to go back 6 episodes into the history of the podcast,
Do we have lore yet, or have we been
no,
around
but we
long
do
enough to
have
have
a
lore?
T-shirt, bro. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, we have a T-shirt
Dude, I made
now.
it today.
What,
I didn't
really?
even know if
Yeah.
you saw it. Yeah. Let me...
Do I look like I
can't
fucking
pull it
work
up.
here?
I'm recording. He does show up with a name tag on his shirt sometimes. It's never Billy.
Well, why would I do that?
That's true.
Everybody
what's the
knows
fun
that.
in that?
Let me give you something new.
Right.
Sometimes it's Dom. Sometimes it's Toretto.
You're just
see if I can find
naming Vin Diesel characters.
True. You didn't realize it. Alright, I'm going to pull this up. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the recording over there. But look at that. Yeah.
All right.
The logo. That looks
That's
good.
it,
That
real
logo looks
simple.
good on a T-shirt. The fist
Does
with the
actually.
microphone, the flames. I like it.
Yeah. And on this particular episode, you guys are going to see the new bumper, the new intro video. It's now 10 seconds long.
Ooh.
Yeah, professional.
We're getting fancy.
Yeah.
Very much.
I'm putting some of the tools and bells and whistles I have available with my vast knowledge of, stuff and things.
Could we, actually have real bells and whistles? Just,
If you bring the bells, I'll bring
periodically
the whistles.
throughout the podcast, just light them up.
We need a Gary Jackson whistle.
Why don't we just have Gary Jackson hang out?
That would be
Yeah.
cool. We should
I mean,
have
there's
Gary
no way
come over.
we're cool enough to hang out with Gary Jackson, but
Gary would come. Gary would come over for us.
Gary likes us. I don't
for
know
a-
how he feels about
for
you.
a fee.
For a fee.
Oh, we're cool as far as I know. I don't know.
I would make a Gary Jackson shirt, just to get him to come over here. I'd just put a Gary Jackson shirt up.
Just say Gary Jackson.
No, I'd have his picture. It'd
Night
look
Train.
cool. Speaking of, he's going to be my main event. I'm putting together a book that's going to put the microscope, the spotlight on enhancement talent of our business,
Of course.
of the professional wrestling industry.
Yes.
And I've actually got the questionnaire situated, the legal consent form situated,
Nice.
the request letter situated, and I've already asked a majority of the guys that I plan to have in the book personally, and they've agreed. So we're gonna have.
Do you have Jake the Milkman Milligan?
I do not. I think maybe I should.
Let me see if that gentleman is still with us.
Oh, that's an important thing, brother.
Yeah,
That
you
is
know,
an
is-
important
is-
thing. I've got,
It sounds silly, but that is an important question you have to ask in professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a business that people don't stick around in too long, or don't stick around too long. At least used to. It used to be kind of referred to as the wrestler's disease,
Yeah.
where a lot of wrestlers would die due to various things, alcohol usage with painkillers and cocaine usage with steroids, things of that sort.
Yeah.
Always a concoction, but it became so common that we started to refer to it as the wrestler's disease. And that's unfortunate that our business has something like that connected to it, but it's the truth, and that is getting better.
Yeah. Just
life
like
expectancy.
concussion awareness and I think overall people.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. I
That
think,
stuff came when I was already pretty knee deep in.
Yeah. Overall, wrestlers coming into this business, I think, are learning to take care of themselves sooner and at a younger age, which is extremely important.
Listening to their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know if you guys had been, actually taught the importance of that shit,
Yeah.
a lot of you wouldn't be bitching and moaning and complaining like you are most of the time.
How dare you? We don't do that. Those allegations are unfounded, unwarranted, and probably right.
Erroneous.
Wait,
erroneous
yes.
on both accounts.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Erroneously true?
Wait.
I don't recall defining either, but yeah, sure.
No, I'm pleading the fifth.
No, just to echo your point, yeah, I think guys now have a much better sense of how to take care of themselves. Whether or not we've actually followed that is another story, but
Totally different story.
Very true. Very true.
I don't know. I definitely take better care of myself now than I did when I was younger, because when I was, early starting out, I was completely invincible. So,
I think all of you think that.
oh, we no doubt think.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were the same way.
I definitely
Yeah, he
thought
was.
I was invincible for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And then when I was wrestling and had a championship in 3 separate organizations at the same time, it was wrestling every weekend, sometimes twice a weekend. My body kind of told me that I needed to slow down. So that's what I did, and we had a great run as a tag team, and
Oh, yeah,
I'm
hell yeah.
still figuring out how to be smart. The veterans always tell you when you get into this business, work smarter, not harder. Less is more, things of that sort. And
But it's not really until you're a veteran yourself that you actually understand what that
it
means.
takes your body
Fair point.
informing you that you better start listening to those nuggets of truth.
Yeah, the body will tell you.
Yeah. Well, I personally have a couple examples of that. Just my body not being able to do what it used to do. Mm-hmm. When you try and do a running shooting star press, and instead of pulling the move off flawlessly, as you've done hundreds of times before, you land directly on your face.
Yeah.
And you realize, oh shit, I can't do that anymore.
When you try to do a running shooting star press, and then you just run forward and do a moonsault to your face.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I said,
That's what I
guess I don't do that move anymore.
That's what I pictured.
But a couple of examples like that. But, I mean, that's basically the case.
But now a shooting star press off the second rope, you wouldn't have a problem.
I think the second rope would be harder than the top just because your feet will get caught.
Yeah, that's true.
Less distance to be able to get that rotation.
So you just got to make sure the ceilings are high enough.
There is that.
Often a problem.
Take out another ceiling tile.
Let's just throw it out on the table. It's one of the reasons that you backed off on using the elbow drop off the top rope. It looks beautiful. It's devastating.
Yeah, and it fucking hurts.
Exactly right.
Not just the people I'm landing on either.
Yeah.
It's like you watch wrestling and you watch it as a younger man and you think, how does Macho Man prevent from hurting himself?
He doesn't.
He throws himself that high off the top rope and crashes down on his hip with his elbow on the other man's chest. And there is no real way not to hurt yourself.
Lands his entire body weight on his hip and is somehow still able to walk afterwards.
Yeah.
Doing that shit every night for God knows how many years.
Yeah. It's just like Hogan. Hogan did the simple leg drop, which I never understood. Why Hulk Hogan used a leg drop when he had the largest arms in the world. That was his gimmick, right?
Yep.
That was the thing that he bragged about everywhere he went.
He should have used the lariat.
He should have used it.
He did in Japan.
He said in later years that he should have used a sleeper hold, and I didn't really even see that. I
understand the logic in it, but I don't think it would have worked for him. He needs something impactful.
Yeah, it wouldn't have looked the same. It wouldn't have made him seem as strong or as invincible.
I think he should have used a full Nelson.
I think he should have used a top rope brainbuster.
We went a different direction.
That'd have been fucking awesome.
So let's try to figure out some cohesion here. So top rope brainbuster, full Nelson.
Wait, did you say Father Nelson?
That works too.
The actual people in the wrestling business will get that. So I'm thinking a dragon suplex off the top rope.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. Dude, can you imagine him doing that to Andre?
No.
Pontiac Silverdome would have blown the fucking roof off the place.
I can imagine it.
No
I just
kidding.
wouldn't have wanted to see it because 2 men dying in the middle of WrestleMania 3.
Bad
It was
news.
the main event. It would have been fine. They built up to the
It would have been really bad publicity for the next year, though.
That's pretty much his response to most things when it comes to that.
That's true.
Yeah. People are going to die. It'll be fine.
If I'm going to get horribly injured, I better be in the main event.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But I am, though. I'm working on a book, man. And we got some people coming to FanFest that I'm going to try to get in on that. We got Doink the Clown is coming in. And
Yeah, no, I'm going to fight that dude. I've said it 100 times.
Here we go again.
In front of an audience or not.
Doink,
Doink the Clown.
please
Dude, if I see him in a
agree to wrestle Billy so he will shut the fuck up.
Now, he loves Matt Bourne. He's going to fight Doink the Clown.
Yeah.
That's right.
But we've
I
also
want to
got
own
Brooklyn.
a piece of his life,
Isn't Brooklyn Brawler coming in?
allegedly.
Yeah. And then...
Steve Lombardi. Yeah, I mean, dude, you want to talk about enhancement talent. That dude's
Yeah.
got to be close to the top of the list.
Well, he's probably one of my main events of the book. Barry Horowitz is another.
Barry Horowitz, hell
he's
yeah.
not coming in this time that I know of, but I do know that we can get a hold of him for the book, and we've actually given him rides on a couple of occasions, and I think that he's going to be part of the book just because he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he was
Try
cool to
get
talk
him
to.
in there.
Oh, I looked up, by the way, Jake the
McCord.
Milkman.
Uh-huh.
He is currently in hospice care, so that's not going to work out so great.
Sorry to hear
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
So, thoughts and prayers go out to Jake the Milkman.
Love you, Milkman.
Yeah. Great memories. Yeah. Duke the Dumpster Drosy kind of ranked up there, too. As far
Man,
as
what
that's
a
concerned.
terrible era of WWF. Holy shit.
Right?
Now, speaking of which, we got
that
the
God,
Person
whoever
Series
they
coming
hired
in,
to
isn't
name character.
he? I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Who?
Tom Brandy, Salvatore Sincere.
Cool.
I don't remember.
I think he was the Patriot at one point.
He was the Patriot at one point.
When Del Wilkes...
After Del Wilkes retired, I believe.
yeah, or a contract dispute or something.
Huh.
Yeah, I swore I saw him on the poster. My memory is not what it once was, sorry.
No, it definitely isn't. I would like to attest to that. You too. Billy's memory isn't what it once was.
I mean, I'd be willing to say neither one of you have a memory that it once was.
Look, I don't think she's remembering correctly, but
We're going in circles here, guys.
we'll get back to you on that.
Oh, bam, found him. There he is.
Yeah, he's in it?
Yeah.
All right, Panfest 4. We got some Salvatore
Sincere, Iceman King Parsons, my boy, the American Giant.
I mentioned another one that's going to be there, Rick McCord.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want him in the book.
He's really nice, too. We've talked to him before.
Joe Helms, trainer, is a guy that I'd like to get in the book.
Who's that?
Terry something? Zellweger? Not Renee's dad.
Renee Zellweger? Holy shit,
Terry.
Renee Zellweger changed Joe Helms. That explains so much.
See, my phone is recording us and filming right
What are you trying to look up?
Terry, he's on my friends list. Terry, Joe Helms, trainer.
Joe Helms.
He's from...
All right, let's see what
Hey,
that
if your
brings
name's
up.
Terry and you're Joe Helms' trainer, I'm just kidding.
Terry Joe Helms in Fort Mill, South Carolina, age 72. Probably not who we're looking
He's
for.
from down Springfield, Missouri area. Joplin, I guess. And, Joe turned me on to him, but he used to do some work in WWF back early 80s, I think. And if he's willing to be in the book, I'm willing to have him.
This is driving me nuts now. Who is this guy? Terry what?
Joe Helms' trainer.
Terry Joe Helms, trainer.
All right.
What a fucking weird-ass name.
You're going to make me look over here and see the thing.
Oh, no, I've got to do research for my podcast. Oh.
Isn't that why we're unscripted? Just for the record, he's laughing at me, not with me.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Quite a bit, honestly.
That's how they roll.
That's why we're stuck in the back of the locker room together. You guys notice we always have the back corner to ourselves.
That's where all the cool kids sit.
It is. It's always been that way.
I would say who else sits back there, but
Dude, that corner's been our corner for 11 years now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys invited me in with open arms. I used to get dressed next to the side of the fire engine in
Zeller.
Grand Central fucking station.
Terry Zeller is his name. And
The name sounds
lives in
familiar-ish.
Ozark, Missouri, and I'm gonna have him fill out a questionnaire if he's interested.
He trained Joe Helms.
We still recording?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, he trained Joe Helms. I mean, he's no Bastion Booger. You understand? but Joe's doing pretty good. I mean, he's really paying homage to the Road Warriors, Hulk and Animal.
The Jode Warrior.
The
Thing that I call him all the time, and he insists that I not call him. That's the guy you want mad at you.
The Jode Warrior.
Billy, I really don't understand why when you first trained, you didn't come out. It was a gimmick called the Mini Booger.
What?
Well, because when he trained, he wasn't Bastion Booger.
Oh, okay.
Right? When it...
I mean, that was past the time of him being Bastion Booger. He still had the outfit, though.
See? So you could have just,
after
like...
Bastion Booger, though, he went back to Norman and...
He pretty much retired after that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
More or less.
Norman the Lunatic.
I mean, he still did indies and shit, but he...
Yeah, that's what I was asking. As if he went back to Norman the Lunatic.
You could have just adopted
feel like he was still
the
Bastion
gear and
I don't think he wore the gear all the time, because I remember, like, the only time I saw him on a...
Billy Booger. Aww, that would have been so great.
You missed your spot, bro.
Yeah, as long as...
That would have blown up.
Me and that gear, I don't fucking think so.
Think about it. You started in 98? 97?
99.
99? See? That would have blown up in 99. I mean, think about it. Y2J came out and cut a promo against The Rock with a top ponytail.
That's true.
Yeah, but he was also...
Y2J.
Yeah, he's also Chris fucking Jericho.
That's a good point.
People forget how good he was back then.
They got
because
that cruise in September, dude. Maybe we should get on the cruise and pirate the podcast.
I'm sure they'd love that,
Yeah. Like, just sit in the bar and just do this.
Pretend we're not doing a podcast.
No, definitely
With all
pretend
the
we're doing a
equipment.
podcast. Like, but get people as they walk by. Be like, hey, it's Jericho. Hey, it's so-and-so. Hey. You know. Wait for somebody that's supposed to be a big secret, and then make a big deal out of the fact that they're there, and then go live.
Just throwing spoilers out there for no good reason, other than to be dicks.
So Tony Schiavone told me that, just start making it up as we go along.
Yeah, these are pictures I got of Tony Schiavone in the shower.
We could have people send in fantasy bookings and be like, "This is what we heard. These are the rumors."
Oh man,
I do like the idea of just completely fake spoilers, just putting them out there, which would have been way easier back in the day, but
No, it would have been. It would be really easy now with the AI and what we can make with that.
Well,
nobody knows what's truth anymore, dude.
Yeah.
I just saw who was it? Bruce Lee fight Jean-Claude Van Damme in a UFC cage.
Dude, you gotta chill with the fucking hallucinogenics.
This was AI.
Sure it was, buddy. Uh-huh. Cool.
Billy, you forgot the.
Is the AI still in the room with you?
My patented Wayne's
Is
World.
the
thumbs
AI
up.
telling you what to do right now?
I want you to look at the AI and say, "You don't control me."
Eye contact with the AI. You really gotta lock in.
You didn't close that Ouija board session, did you?
Just showed who's boss, man. Otherwise, it'll control you forever.
True story. Stand up for yourself. Damn it, man. AI's taking over. It's already getting close to the Matrix or Terminator or something like that.
Okay, I've thought this forever.
Confession.
Yeah. We're getting fucking deep now, let me tell you.
Breaking news.
Put your glasses
All right,
on.
so you guys familiar with The Matrix, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The movie?
Oh, yeah.
And the soundtrack.
Soundtrack is fucking bangers.
It was.
But,
Sure is.
Okay, so in the movie The Matrix, Keanu Reeves finds out that he is living in a computer simulated reality, right?
Right.
Right.
What's the fucking problem? What could he not do in that computer simulated reality why does he want to go live underground with Lawrence Fishburne in like caveman times when he could live in a perfectly comfortable simulated reality that has no real restrictions that we've seen based on the movie itself?
So tell everybody that you would be the Joey Pants character without telling everybody.
Did you see that steak he was eating, dude?
I don't want to remember anything. I just want to taste the steak.
Yeah.
And I want to let it just
Steak looks so good.
permeate. It did.
I'm not even hungry right now, and I would eat that steak.
Like, it's making me hungry just thinking about it. And
But I mean,
I think hanging out with Joey Pants would be fun too.
oh, dude, he's been in so many things in so many different ways, shapes, and forms.
Wearing different pants.
He's like.
For those who don't know, we're referring to Joey Pantaleone.
Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah, that one.
But he's like a slightly more handsome Steve Buscemi.
Says you. Steve Buscemi is a fucking fox.
Dude, I keep telling you, Steve Buscemi's not going to
Shit's
fuck
really
her.
getting deep
Holla,
in
Steve
here.
Buscemi. Holla.
Oh, yeah, it's getting
I
weird
just need
here.
you to smile at me once.
But, okay,
Stop.
don't get me wrong. I understand the message of the Matrix. It's like, okay, don't accept, control over your life, be what and who you are, and live your life as you see fit. But I don't understand how living in the Matrix prevented anybody from doing that.
I don't think that was the
Are you
point.
talking about living in the Matrix
Like in the pretend
future?
reality.
or the pretend reality?
Yeah, the one that everybody's
Well,
stuck
see,
in.
But you weren't awakened because you didn't know that you could fly in that Matrix. Like, do you know that you could fly now?
I have a lot of evidence to prove that I cannot, in fact, fly.
No, you crash a lot.
Yeah.
You're right. Every time you go up, you go down.
Usually.
Well, think
quite
about in his
hard.
training how much of what he witnessed in that world was simulated. What he realized
Well, I
was
mean,
simulated,
yeah, a lot
right?
of stuff was.
And then in the real world, the not computer simulated reality, he was able to make decisions, and he knew that the person sitting next to him was actually a person sitting next to him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I see your
that
point
was the-
there. I mean, the
about
Matrix
the woman
world was
in
filled
red?
with programs, but
Was she real?
well,
no,
no.
the whole point
She
of
was
it
a
was that
program.
she was not.
So disappointing.
That's what I mean.
Sorry, dude. Any woman in a red dress you've seen in your entire life is not real.
But in the deprogrammed world, that would have never been a thing.
Life.
You know?
And
She did do Jessica Rabbit one year.
And I see the point behind all that, and I to an extent agree. But like, who's to say what we're living right now isn't a simulation?
Right. Well, that's
This moment we're living through right now. You guys
That's
might
what
not
it
be
was-
real. I could be sitting here all by myself.
what it was supposed to make
With
you
a
think
visor
about.
on, like Bruce Willis in Surrogates.
Oh, that
Never
movie's
seen
so
that
good.
movie.
Really?
Oh, dude!
Oh,
If you've
dude,
seen
you
The
gotta
Matrix,
see it.
You need to see
It's
Surrogates.
good.
All right. I mean, I love Bruce Willis. That
You
dude.
need
doesn't?
to see Surrogates. If you enjoyed The Matrix at all, you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
see
dude. I
Surrogates.
love all three of them, and the animated one that they came out
The
with.
Animatrix?
Animatrix.
Fuck yeah.
So Surrogates is like if Minority Report and Matrix had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really solid pitch.
And
I like
also,
that.
what was the other one? No, I guess that is what that movie is the one I'm thinking of. Never mind.
The pre-crime, and it's not even necessarily about the crime aspect of it, the pre-crime aspect of it. It's just the vibe,
Sure, yeah, I
gritty
get you.
nature of it. It feels like, Matrix a little bit.
Also, a little bit of Ready Player One in the they put the VR headset on
The
and they're
virtual reality
in a
aspect,
different
yeah.
world.
I actually
yeah.
think that's kind of where Ready Player One got that idea from. Because
Probably.
Surrogates came out like 10,
Ready
12
Player
years
One was a
before
really
that.
good movie too. I thought.
I dug it.
Oh yeah, I mean the book was fucking amazing.
haven't
That came
read
out
the
actually quite a while ago, but
I didn't know that
Even
was
if
a
there
book.
was a book,
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably listen
the book
to
is
it.
great.
I'm
I
an
honestly feel
audiobook
like the
guy.
book is better than the movie.
Well, that's usually
Not
the
to be
case,
that
isn't
guy,
It?
but
No, that's usually the case though.
He is that guy.
in a lot of ways, I mean,
Name one movie
she
where
is
you've
that
seen the
girl.
movie and the book and you thought the movie was still better.
oh, I got a very easy answer for this one, and nobody's seen this fucking movie, so you can't argue with me.
What is it?
John dies at the end. My favorite movie of all time, better than the book. And don't get me wrong, the book's fucking awesome. The movie's better.
Why?
It's on Netflix, I think.
Is it on Netflix? Really?
I think so.
I mean, I've seen it on every other streaming
one of the
service.
streamers.
It's on Tubi and fucking Pluto TV and every other streaming service you've ever heard of. But I don't think I've ever seen it on Netflix. But the thing I liked it about better than the book kind of and it's the guy who wrote it, Jason Pargan, who's fucking awesome. Look that guy up, watch everything he does, and read all his books. He's amazing. But that was really his first foray into long form fiction writing,
Okay.
and it kind of meanders, but in a way that you can tell he's going somewhere with it, but it just kind of goes off on these tangents, and it doesn't always connect, and there's way too much going on, and it's just real crowded, which I understand being, like I said, his first foray into long form fiction. You know, you got so many ideas you want to put in there, so you just put everything in there.
Right.
And that's kind of what I feel like he did with the book. And his subsequent books are a lot more streamlined and easy to follow and everything. And don't get me wrong, they're still fucking insane, but they're a little more cohesive.
Well, why did you think the movie was better than the book?
The movie is completely fucking batshit insane, and I feel like it took all the greatest hits from the book and put them in such an order that it's such an easy and fun watch, and it's like it's so many different emotions. It's funny.
So it made the book more easily digestible without losing the plot or the storyline.
I would say
the
if
important
anything,
elements of it.
Yeah, I would say it enhanced it.
Interesting.
Not just did it service, but made it better.
Because it cleared out the chuffa, probably.
Yeah, and it took all the, like I said, took all the best parts and made like the best possible story they could out of that, and you know.
I love that. Okay,
and
I get that.
The casting was brilliant. I can't picture anybody else in the roles of the people who were in that movie.
Yeah.
We'll have to check it out.
Oh, dude.
And if you're out there,
Number
check
one
it
movie
out.
of all time, watch that movie. You probably won't like it as much as I do, because I don't think anybody does.
It's called John Dies at the End.
John dies at the end, and that's not a spoiler.
Oh.
I kind of felt the same way about High Fidelity.
Okay.
The book was good, but I loved the movie because I thought they picked absolute perfect actors to play each role. And you can't go wrong with John Cusack
Yeah,
as
John
being
Cusack's-
the lead in fucking anything like that. But Jack Black in his portrayal of that particular character and his obsession over top 10 lists was just fucking chef's kiss.
This is probably the most subdued you will see Jack Black in anything.
Yes, but he was still annoying
Oh,
as
he's so-
fuck.
he
I
was
wanted to
great.
reach through the screen and slap
Oh,
him.
100%.
Have you ever seen him in the dark comedy where he's running for office and kills somebody?
What?
Yeah, he's in a dark comedy.
It's called Bernie? Is that the one?
That's it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. And it came out around the time that Bernie was running.
That's crazy.
Okay, yeah.
And he puts him in a freezer? Or maybe he's not running for office. Maybe he's like a funeral director and he accidentally kills somebody and puts him in a freezer. Now you're going to look.
Yeah, of course I'm going to look, because I'm going to watch this. I already got to watch Surrogates now.
Oh,
might as well.
Billy, did you know that today was, I think, the 20-year anniversary? Was it? Since, or no, maybe it's been longer than that. Since Fatboy Slim's weapon of choice.
Oh, the Christopher Walken video?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I had to share it today. How could you not love that video?
And that's crazy, too, because Christopher Walken wasn't, like, meme-level famous at that time
No.
yet. I mean, he was, well-respected
But that put
actor,
him there.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bernie was a funeral director, by the way.
Uh-huh. Yep.
All right, cool. I'm going to throw that on the list.
It's a dark comedy with Jack Black in it. So I think you'll definitely enjoy it.
So I got homework for next week.
Yeah. Yeah. But Surrogates, I think you're going to like. You're probably gonna
That sounds
really
like my speed for sure.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, like, off-the-wall movies, have you seen Red State?
Kevin Smith, Red
Yes.
State. Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite movies that comes from a source that you wouldn't expect. Like, if I watched that movie not knowing that Kevin Smith directed it, I would have never ever guessed that was
Not
a
a
Kevin
chance.
Smith movie.
No way.
But even knowing that it's a Kevin Smith movie, watching it, it doesn't quite compute because you're seeing a completely different product and creative endeavor than what you're used to experiencing with them.
Oh, completely. Yeah, I mean,
that was after Tusk, too, so he was
Yeah.
really
Was it
stepping
after
out-
Tusk?
I think.
I thought it was before Tusk.
It might be before Tusk, but it was him stepping outside of his box. Both of those.
oh, for sure.
Tusk is, we were talking about movies that we don't think we could watch again. Yeah, put Tusk on that
no
list for
fucking
me.
way. You put a gun to my head, and you might as well just pull the trigger because I'm not watching that fucking movie again.
It was bad though, and that's why I wouldn't watch it again. Although it's got
It was fine. It wasn't great.
It was well written, and the way that it was put together and the way that the story was told was psychologically it was a mind
Competent?
fuck. Yes,
Oh, okay.
it was a total mind fuck, but because of that and the subject matter, I guess you could say, it was just
It's emotionally heavy to watch.
there's that too. But it's kind of like no, it's not at all like the Human Centipede, but still one of those movies that I couldn't watch again.
I could see that argument though, for real. Like, just in terms of like body horror, kind of
Yeah.
like close enough to somebody might actually try to do something like this. Like,
That's the thing
Right.
that killed it for me. So Red State was 2011, Tusk was 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna.
The
I
thing
That sounds
killed
about
Tusk
right.
for me was the body like the end product of the body transformation. The rest of it psychologically brilliant.
Yeah.
The movie was done extremely well.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp killed it. Justin
Long.
Long killed it. His daughter made a cameo in it. Unfortunately,
Harley Quinn Smith.
Yeah, she's not that good of an actor. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, man. Nepotism. But
Maybe.
yeah, but I thought that it was really well done, except for the go home, except for the finish.
Talking about that part was brutal, man.
Yeah, the walrus thing, they killed it for me. It's like we did this whole thing to get to this point, and now that's the reveal.
How would you have done it?
I probably wouldn't have done the walrus thing. Like, I would have done everything up until then, but had him maybe transformed into a mannequin. You know, like maybe an elongated Jeepers Creepers type of process.
You're just saying that because it's Justin Long.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but subconsciously, maybe I did that. Although, the one part that I think of Justin Long for that most people out there probably don't is him as a doctor in Idiocracy.
Oh, fucking fantastic. Oh my god. Yes.
So, like, what I do is, like, you know.
Your shit's all fucked up, man. That's my official diagnosis.
You put this one in your mouth, and this one in your ear, and this one in your butt. Oh wait, no, this one goes in your mouth, and this one goes in your butt.
It's a whole different area of the hospital. Can't blame Justin Long for that. But like, still, put your tattoo there and pay. Wait, you guys don't have tattoos?
You're unscannable.
Where are your tattoos? You're unscannable. If you have not seen Idiocracy,
please
watch
do yourself
it.
a
You
favor.
should have watched
Everybody
it. Like,
has to have seen that by now, right?
you should have watched it like 10 years ago.
I would say the same thing about Super Troopers, but I still run into people who haven't seen it.
You should have watched it 10 years ago when it was still a comedy, but now it's become a documentary.
Yeah, now it's just scary.
And it's still hilarious. It just is. It's way funnier than real life.
Hi, welcome to Costco.
I love you.
My grandfather got his law degree at Costco.
Mike Judge, you're a fucking genius, man.
He was. The guy who did Beavis and Butthead did a movie called Idiocracy where the most average people on the planet modern day get frozen and then forgotten about, rewoken 500 years later, and now the most average people modern day in a future where stupid people have outbred the smart people are now the smartest people on Earth.
Yep. So. Hey, you want to go to Starbucks? We don't have time for a blowjob right now, man.
I like hand jobs too, but we don't really have time right now.
Maybe you should put water on it. You mean like from the toilet?
I've never seen grass grow in a toilet.
I'm telling you, if you have not seen that movie, you've got to see it. I'm kind of thinking about some of the things that we heard since the last episode. Man.
Okay,
like you got a good reaction from somebody out there that listened. We didn't know anybody would listen or was listening to this thing. So.
I kind of pretend I do this with the assumption that nobody is listening. Yeah, I feel like it probably makes me do better. I don't get nervous that way.
I assume that nobody's listening, but you did have somebody send you a message and tell you that they were listening. And
yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I got in a little discussion about television. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I watch a lot of TV and movies. It comes up from time to time on the podcast, but yeah, it was cool to hear somebody actually listen to this and was like, "Hey, I would like to interact with you about this thing you said," and I was like,
"That's super cool."
So I actually got a good review from somebody who listened to the podcast too, who had just put their mom in an assisted living facility and listened to the podcast on their way home from that. And
having a rough week. Yeah,
they were having a rough week, and it put them in a better mood. And I'm going to throw a shout out to Terry. I'm not going to say the rest of the name, but shout out to you if you're listening again.
We love you, Terry.
Yeah, you make us feel better. Anybody who throws us messages about this thing makes us feel better about doing it.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully, we make your day a little better, even if it's not going bad already. So.
And we're still going to pretend that nobody's listening because that's how we're able to do what we're doing.
Because if we thought people were listening, we would have to. It wouldn't be unscripted anymore.
Yeah, it comes with certain internal expectations of things then, and I don't want to do that. I just whatever the fuck comes out of my mouth is whatever happens.
Well, it's just like what we were talking about earlier with the TV and stuff like that being decentralized. Like you were talking about money coming into it and creating an issue.
Oh, absolutely.
as much as money can allow creatives to get their work and their voice out there, money can also, in a big way, stifle creativity, because once you involve money into the creative process, the creator feels more of a pressure to create or perform at a level or at the expectations of others.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's not,
It's not conductive to being artistic.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's one of the arts about being an artist, though. Look at the great art in Picasso, fucking Da Vinci. Da Vinci was somebody who was doing like experiments and shit behind the back of the
Yeah.
those in charge, and the greatest artists are the ones who really bucked that, even though that there were expectations on them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I mean, a more recent, a more modern example, I guess you could say, would have been Warhol back in the 70s.
Oh, I
Yeah,
would have went
definitely.
with Banksy.
Well, he's more modern,
Banksy.
like nowadays.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
absolutely.
current, man. Banksy is the one that's stepping out there. That's why he's getting the notoriety that he's getting.
Yeah.
Is because he's stepping out there and doing shit that he shouldn't do.
Well, because he goes out there with a
unapologetically.
double middle finger in the air and is like, "I'm gonna do what I want to do," and
Unapologetically.
this is my art.
Is it really recognition
real
if
art.
nobody
Yeah.
knows who he is, though?
In a way, I think that's the recognition of it. Because do we
Yeah.
really know who Robin Hood was, bro?
Yes.
Think about
Kevin
it.
Costner.
Ha!
Good point.
Or Carrie Elwes.
Good point. Jeremy Irons was the
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, yeah, sure was.
Yeah, and that's who I will picture to my dying day.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham. Well, okay, so Robin Hood is about 50-50. Sheriff of Nottingham, definitely Jeremy Irons. 50-50 on Robin Hood. It's either
Still
between
going
Kevin
Costner.
Costner
Yeah.
or the cat from Men in Tights.
Fair.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
it is about 50-50. Not much we can do about that.
Yeah,
Men
but
in
he's
Tights,
also-
Tights.
I think I remember him more from Princess Bride, though, and Saw.
Yeah.
Definitely remembering more from those, but...
Well,
as far
Princess
as
Bride and
Robin
Saw,
Hood is
those are
concerned-
very opposite ends of the age spectrum of his career.
A little bit.
But it's not that I don't remember him more from Princess Bride, because absolutely, I think everybody who saw that movie probably does.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
the Robin Hood connection.
Yeah.
When I think of Robin Hood, I think of those two, and I think of the fox from the movie.
Well, yeah,
From
the Fox
animated
movie is probably up there. Yeah, no doubt, actually.
Dude, he split an arrow. That
Who voiced the? I don't remember who voiced the fox.
Did they even have sound back then, or like voiceovers for that?
I would imagine it was probably just some voiceover artist. It's not like they do now, where it's like, hey, let's get a famous guy to play this voice.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't start doing that really until.
Pratt from
Pratt, you
Mario.
motherfucker.
See, that's why we're tag partners. We're always on the same mental wave.
Well, I was going to say they didn't start really doing that until Lion King, but yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, they're doing it now with Chris Pratt.
Well, now
and
they are,
Mario.
yeah.
Yeah, that got some backlash because he's not Italian.
Let's see, I found it. British stage actor and director Brian Bedford. Whoever
Okay.
that may be.
Was the fox? And
Yep. It kind of looks like Ronald Reagan.
Fantastic.
well, back then all the actors kind of looked like Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Yeah. The actor?
Imagine that.
Who's the president?
Brilliant
Ronald
line.
Reagan. The actor?
Yeah. Oh, but referring to an earlier point,
1.21 gigawatt. Oh, that was early. That was before we hit record.
this is a work prank I used to do involving fire. But anyway, get into that at some other point. But does it make
Clock
it
tower.
does it make it harder for you to identify an actor as a particular character when they have more than one iconic character? Like, for instance, and I don't think this one matters to anybody, but Harrison Ford as Han Solo and as Indiana Jones.
No.
That made no difference. to
totally
me.
different.
RDJ as Sherlock Holmes and Tony Stark, and now Doctor Doom. I think that
Curious how that Doctor Doom thing is going to go, because that's really a coin flip to me.
I think he's going to do really well with it. He surprised
He's an
everybody
amazing
with the
actor.
way that he did fucking Iron Man.
And I think that the story that I'm hearing come out of what the movie is going to be based around is going to be perfect for that, because it's supposedly Doctor Doom is kind of a hero, seeming like a hero for a majority of it, like he's on their side, and then he turns. And that's going to make good sense, because why wouldn't Spider-Man think that the guy who looks like Tony Stark is a hero? Why wouldn't all those other people think that the guy who looks like Tony Stark
of course.
is a
There's
hero?
that level of familiarity there, despite what he may represent.
And they
He's
say-
still, same guy, really.
They say that it's not going to be a variant of Tony Stark, but they also said that Captain America wasn't coming back. And
They said a lot of
he's
things.
back, yeah.
And then their company started to kind of free fall, and then they started changing their mind a lot.
But the thing is, they could say that it's not a variant and still have them look identical.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can do whatever the hell they want, really, and explain however they want to
It's gonna
get
be
out of it, but...
And I think that it's going to end in Battleworld. The whole Doomsday movie is going to end at Battleworld, and then the next Avengers movie is going to be a whole lot of Avenger on Avenger or Marvel character on Marvel character battles. And
Isn't the next one Secret Wars?
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. Wait, I just had it pulled up. Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Steps, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday, and then Avengers Secret Wars.
I wonder if Doomsday is going to be a 2-part thing.
I think it's just the one.
So,
They could
that's
say Battleworld until
that's the one that's
after.
coming out this year. Secret Wars is December of next year. My bad.
December of next year? Jesus.
Yeah, 27.
That seems so far away.
I know.
Well, it seemed really far away when it was like 6 years away, and now it's like the end of next year.
Yeah.
And the first one's at the end of this year, so that's nice.
And those two movies are being released one day shy of a year apart from each other.
You know what I'm looking for even more? I mean, I'm looking forward to both those movies, obviously. I'm a big Marvel fan. Anybody who has listened knows that. You guys definitely know that. But the Wolverine video game for PlayStation 5.
I know nothing about this.
Nothing about it. All right.
Do you say a Wolverine video game?
Man,
from
Oh,
PS5?
fuck yeah.
Wolverine video game. Yes. PlayStation 5, and it is going to be, I believe, from Rockstar,
Oh, nice.
who are the same people behind Grand Theft Auto
Of course.
Yep.
and Red Dead Redemption. And it is... Who's it from? Insomniac. Okay, I was close. It's from Insomniac. So the same people who did the recent Spider-Man games.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, those are real good.
Really good.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2,
Those are like
And then
next level graphics and
Miles
gameplay.
Morales. Yeah, and the swinging fun, swinging style in the game
Yeah.
is beautiful. Have you played
Oh,
Spider-Man?
yeah.
Oh, dude.
The Grand Theft Spidey.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what... You know what I'm waiting on, though? A Grand Theft Auto game with zombies.
I mean, I can't believe that hasn't been like DLC or something.
Yeah, I
at
was
this
just
point.
gonna say
need
it.
in my life. I
Yeah,
do.
I want to hole up in a mall and fucking blast zombies all day. That
See,
sounds fucking
you
awesome.
want to live Day of the Dead, too.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, my bad.
Either one, the 2004 one or the 1976 one or whatever it was.
Well, I looked for the 1976 one just because it seemed more survivable. They weren't running at that point.
That's
it weren't
true.
until they got older that they started running. September 15th, 2026 is when the new
78,
Wolverine
sorry.
is coming out. And it is unbelievable. I mean,
Oh,
just
that's
the graphics,
super cool.
the style of play. Not sure
I was
exactly.
going to say, does it have like a trailer out or anything yet?
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you know what? I can mute this. No, I can't mute that because then it'll mute our speakers. Or
I gotcha.
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I can always watch it later.
Absolutely.
And I will.
And he will.
What's that? When's the
Absolutely.
release date on that?
I think it's September 15th. So 4 days after September 11th tribute.
Gotcha.
September 11th was my best friend at the time's birthday.
Oof.
Yeah, that
That's a rough day to have as your birthday.
it was going to be his birthday, and then the towers fell. I think it still was his birthday.
Well, I would
because
imagine it still was. It probably just wasn't celebrated as much.
I'm thinking that we might have just stopped his birthday, been like, no, we don't celebrate you anymore.
Sorry, dude. No more birthdays
Bro,
for you.
people died.
Look what happened last time. You're not getting any more fucking birthdays, dude.
Not even, and he hasn't aged since. He looks great, though.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Shout out, James. What's up?
Immortality. It's a strange
what's
mistress.
What's great is that he stayed bald back then, because if he didn't, he'd be bald now. Just saying. Shout out, James. Hey, what's up?
I don't know you,
You're
but
listening.
you seem pretty
Just
cool,
so
I guess.
you know, you'd be bald.
Nasty burn.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. So, IEW is coming up for you.
Yeah,
man.
Saturday night.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of a pre-existing condition.
You having fucking heart surgery?
Something like that. An engagement of sorts.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's it's McNeil Exodus Part 2.
Yeah, and you guys are going to be where for that?
Granite City.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the venue, but it's IEW Granite City. You'll find it. Just
Look
look
it
on the
up.
internet. Information's everywhere.
Take
Look
an
it up.
oxygen
There's
tank
a
with you if you're
.com
going to
or a
Granite City.
.net or .org or .oxygen.
Dot oxygen.
If you're going to Granite City, you're going to need some. I mean, I can't even smell anymore, but I don't go to that town.
So, yeah, we're doing that Saturday night. IEW, McNeil Exodus 2. Second one, definitely not the last one.
Right in the middle of the refineries.
McNexodus.
Yeah.
Big next to us.
Right in the, we're having the match in a Sparks factory, so.
Yeah, so it's going to be like the beginning of No Holds Barred.
I was going to say the end of Terminator 2, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're the same thing. If Terminator
Holy shit, those
2...
are taking place at the same time? That's
Dude,
insane.
you didn't know that? If Terminator 2 kept going, it turns directly into the beginning of No Holds Barred.
They're just in a different part of the factory when fucking
didn't
Zeus was
know.
killing Rip's brother.
You never even knew? No. The crowd's going to eat you alive, dude. They all know. You guys all know, right?
Yeah, that seems like a real thing.
It's not even real at all.
Not even real at all.
No,
It's canon from now on, though, so
Yeah, we're going to believe that we should believe it.
if it ever comes up, yeah, Terminator 2 and No Holds Barred shared universe.
Absolutely. It's the first multiverse, actually.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to wrap it up for the evening.
Yeah, it's getting to that point.
It is getting to that
Damn
point.
it, Billy.
McNeil has a curfew because he's on house arrest. But we are going to keep doing this thing. We're having fun with it. We got a Facebook page you should check out.
We have t-shirts now.
And you guys should maybe invite some people, because I've invited thousands.
I don't know anybody.
Not to call you guys. You gotta hit the little thing, little three dots, and then it says invite friends, and then it'll let you invite.
I don't know anybody
1,000
that you
people
don't
at a
already
time.
know.
So
That's
invite
kinda
them
my
twice.
problem.
Invite them twice. Invite them 3 times. Can we invite them 3 times?
You said you can send like 1,000 a day. I'm going to send 1,000 to one person.
day. And it's all going to be Chris Exodus. Because you want to troll that little shit before your match, before you have to turn him up.
Yeah, I got respect for him, man. The kid's talented. He just hangs out with shitheads.
Yeah, and the thing about him being talented is he's like a little pit bull. You know, he's like a little rabid Wolverine.
Dude, I didn't know how to take.
We just brought up the video game, but
yeah, I'm not
Chris
used to
Exodus is a
guys
little
that
like a Wolverine.
size and fighting guys like that. The first match, he completely like threw me off my game. I didn't know what to do. It's bizarre.
We're in the land of giants in SICW,
Absolutely.
and then you get this Wolverine coming in. And it's a little unexpected, and it's kind of a throwback, because I know that you used to wrestle guys that are smaller than you.
Yeah,
I know that before I got to
wrestled guys
SICW.
my size and smaller for a long time.
Most of the guys that we wrestled before SICW were either our size or smaller.
Pretty much.
A lot of the times.
Yeah, I mean, we're not small guys by any means, but we're not
No.
huge either.
Yeah, well, SICW is widely known in St. Louis as the land of giants.
Absolutely, and
everybody
rightly
there
so.
is, massive people, and
Yeah.
you know what yesteryear of pro wrestling presented, because we're the old school style. You and I kind of transcend that, but so does Chris Exodus, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do Saturday at IEW Granite City.
I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I beat him last time, so
You're gonna kick his ass. I know exactly what you're gonna do.
I'm a little more prepared now. I think I understand his game a little bit better. So
And we might have fun in games here, but we're students of the game. We watch tape.
Oh,
we,
yeah,
we
big
do our
time.
research, and that's the reason that we were able to keep the SICW Tag Team Championships for 450 something days.
That's right.
Along with that lovely young lady over there, watching her investment, watching our back, and
That's right.
making sure that,
what I
that
do.
we kept going to the pay window, daddy. But anyway, we're gonna have to get out of here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Buy our shirt, like the page, and this has been Untitled Uncensored. I'm Curtis Wild.
I'm Goose Willis.
Love it.
I'm Chrissy Wildfire.
And this has been Untitled.
All right.
Goose Willis. Jesus.